Good morning, yogis. Thanks for tuning in to Tina Dhyana Yoga. Today I have a short sequence for you to wake up and greet the day. So make sure that you do have one blanket handy from somewhere around your home. And let's get started. So softly rubbing your hands together, creating a little bit of heat, a little bit of fire to start off your morning. And then go ahead and slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Softly bringing your palms to touch Anjali Mudra prayer. Let it drop right at your heart. Press your thumbs into your chest and then lift your chest into your thumbs. See if you can find the center of your seat in the ground, a little length through your spine. And we'll begin our practice together today with a mantra, the Gayatri mantra, which is an ancient song, ancient hymn to honor and serenade the light that lives within and without. So the physical sun, but also that thread of divine light that lives within each and every living thing. Taking a deep breath in. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitor Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitor Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitor Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat. Take a deep breath in for Om. Flutter your eyes open. Take a deep breath in. Stretch your arms long by your ears. Really plant your seat, but reach up through your fingertips. I'll mirror you for this beginning portion here as you twist to the right. So it'll be your left palm on your right knee, right fingertips behind you. See if right away you can sit up nice and tall. Peel your right shoulder back. Soften through the left shoulder as well. And then see if you can even look back here beyond your right shoulder. Getting a little stretch through the left side of your neck. Begin to really organically smooth out your breath. On your next breath in, soften through your left elbow, left shoulder as you stretch your right arm long over your right ear. See if you can stay heavy through that right hip as you reach over at a diagonal, wrapping your left ribs forward and your right ribs back. Right here, replant your right palm in the earth behind you. Step your left foot in front of you as you breathe in. Rise up on your right shin, left foot, right hand, and then explode your heart open towards the sky. It's like a half altar pose. And then breathe out to softly drop your seat back to the ground. Come back, Sukhasana, cross-ankled. Breathe in, stretch your arms over your ears. Get expansive. And then breathe out to twist to the left. So it's your right palm on your left knee, Roll your left shoulder back. Grow longer through the waist. Sitting up tall so that the twist can come right from your belly, which is that place of our inner sun, that fire. See if you can look back beyond your left shoulder. Get a little stretch through the neck. And then on your next breath in, soften your right elbow, right shoulder as you stretch your left arm long over your left ear. Get heavy through your left hip as you reach through the fingertips. Wrap your right ribs forward, your left ribs back. So you're playing with shining your heart up towards the sky, towards the sun. Right here, swing your left palm back behind you. It's your right foot that plants in front of you this time. As you breathe in, rise up right here. Heart towards the sky. You can let your head fall a bit. And then breathe out to gently drop your seat back down. This time, both palms behind you, fingers face towards your hips, both feet plant in front of you. Altar pose. Breathe in to lift your hips. Stretch your heart, peel your shoulders back. You can let your head hang, maybe let it pour out the mouth on an exhale. Maybe a little shift right to left even, just feeling into it. See if you can press into the earth to lift one last moment here. And then gently, really softly drop your seat back to the ground. From here, coming to face, if you're not there already, top of your mat. And then go ahead and grab your blanket. So just bringing your blanket into a nice square. And then place it towards the middle of your mat here, maybe even a little bit further back. Come to bring your knees onto the blanket. Untuck your toes. So just a moment here in Vajrasana, hero's pose, palms on your thighs. Sit up tall, shoulders peel back. Right here as you breathe in, let your arms expand wide. So like a big bright sun, big bright light. Really reach your thumbs back. Explode here, get really expansive through your chest, sternum lifts. As you breathe out, wrap the arms around you. Find a drawing in of the belly, a little doming of the spine. Breathe in, expand your arms wide and back, look up. Breathe out, see if you can find the opposite arm on top this time as you hug into yourself. Breathe in, arms wide. Breathe out, give yourself a hug. So these are soft Tibetan sun salutes. Just breathing in, a little arch to the spine, breathing out. A little doming. This time as you breathe in, rise up on your shins, explode the arms open, look up, lift the heart. And then breathe out, wrap the arms around you, drop the chest towards your legs. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, curl in. Let's do this a few more moments with your breath. So you can allow the movement to be really soft and light to begin, right? We're just trying to slowly wake ourselves up. And then you might find the movement gets a little bit of a quickening to it. Staying really connected through the belly, right? Through your center. And then your shins, tops of your toes on the earth. A couple more moments. See if you can get really expansive as you rise up and super curled in as you come down into yourself. Next time you're up, stay up. You might even nuzzle your knees back a touch. I'm going to. Giving yourself enough space here to step your right foot forward, right into Anjaneyasana here. So Really pressing down through the ball of that right foot, everybody. See if you can even lift your right toes up off of the ground. So it's a nice little flare and waking up action there. And then soften the right toes back down. Anchor through the top of your back toes. Find a little drawing in of the belly here in the low ribs. And then cactus your arms. Right here, beginning to make some shimmies through the shoulders, just waking things up. As you shimmy through the shoulders, you might begin to make circles here through the elbows, so keeping it really gentle. Keep smoothing out through your breath. Maybe even adding a slight whisper back of the throat, Ujjayi, warrior's breath. Greeting the day with your warrior strength, your light, your love. And then interlacing the hands behind your back right here. See if you can begin to draw your weight forward into the front foot. Let your knuckles get heavy so that your shoulders peel back. And then look up. Open up right here. Gently lifting the chest, dropping your palms to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee as you breathe in. This is low lunge. Keep your left fingertips on the ground or left palm planted, whichever works for you. And then breathing in to reach the right fingertips up to the sky. So you want to think about reaching forward, everybody, through your right shin, back through your left heel. Get even through the hips, so that often means a little lift through our left hip, a little dropping back and in through our right. And then see if you can roll your left shoulder back, that's your bottom shoulder, as you reach up and back through your right fingertips. So getting really, really wide here across the front of the heart. Twisting right from the belly. See if you can take a deep breath in, stretching the right arm long over your right ear. And then breathe out to drop the right palm down to the ground. Right here, breathe in, look forward. As you breathe out, begin to lengthen your front leg. So pressing down through the ball of your right foot to really gently lengthen. You might even walk that back foot forward a little bit, right? If you're finding that it's a little bit too strained. See if as you lengthen the front leg, you can lift your back heel even more, fingertips on the ground. Long spine here as you drag your right hip back and in a bit, left hip moves forward. Take a deep breath in, look forward. And then breathe out, you can slowly hinge at the hips here. Gently softening the forehead towards the shin, so it might not touch. Right? That's cool, it's a process. And then breathe in to rebend your right knee, look forward, draw your left heel back, low lunge. Breathe out, plant your palms, step your right foot back, downward facing dog, so hips up and back. You can pedal it out a little bit. I like to, especially if it's my first down dog of the day, just sort of like roll out my ankles. Ooh. Yeah, there might be some cracks and creaks. Just getting in there. Waking it all up. Plant your fingertips deep into the earth here as you breathe in. Lift your heels from the belly, roll yourself forward, plank pose. Get really long. Find a little lift here up through the belly, Uddiyana Bandha. And then keep it breathing. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears. See if you can hold this for a couple more moments, dropping the knees if you have to. And just beginning to fire up and wake up. On your next breath out, drop your knees, hips width, drop your seat towards your heels. Child's pose. Breathe in one sweep, rise up on the shins, arms wide. As you breathe out, give yourself a hug, curl in, couple more rounds. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep it going. Next time you're up, stay up. Get long through the waist as you step that left foot forward. Find your connection here. Ball the left foot down into the ground. Lift your left toes and then soften them. Top of your right toes, rooting you as your right hip drags a little bit forward, left hip back. Cactus in your arms. Already beginning to draw my weight forward a little bit, right? As I cactus and find these circles. And really, it can be whatever you need right here. Is ultimately your practice. So just allowing yourself to feel into it. Little freedom. And then whenever you feel ready, interlacing the hands behind your back, see if you can get the opposite thumb over this time. As you draw the weight forward into your front foot, let your knuckles get heavy, your shoulders drip down the back. Look up. Oh, it's like one big blast open right here, right? And then gently come forward, palms to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then breathe in to reach your left fingertips to the sky. So again, left shin forward, right heel back, and evenness through the hips. Right shoulder rolls back as you maybe look up towards that left hand. Left arm over left ear, breathe it in. And then breathe out to drop the left palm down. Breathe in to look forward, low lunge. Breathe out, plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. From here you can remove the blanket from underneath you. We're gonna go for some simple Surya Namaskar right here, some simple sun salutes. So setting up your down dog. Make sure your feet are about hips width. Spiraling your inner thighs back. Let your head fall between your arms. Let your belly and your low ribs rain in. From here, breathe in to lift your right leg up. Breathe out, drag the right knee in towards the nose. Dome the spine, lift the back heel. And then step your right foot between your palms. Breathe in to look forward. Step your left foot forward to meet it. Find length in the spine. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Palms press above you, look up. And then breathe out, hinge at the hips. Come on down. Breathe in to look forward. Step the left foot back, low lunge. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in to come forward, plank pose. Breathe out, lower yourself down in one piece. Elbows stay by the sides. Point the toes, lift the thighs. Breathe in to lift your head and your heart together. Baby cobra, let your elbows drag back and in. Breathe out, travel over the knees, back to downward facing dog. Breathe in to lift your left leg up. Breathe out, step the left knee in towards the nose. Plant the left foot between the palms. Come up on your fingertips, breathe in. Look forward as you step the right foot forward, and then exhale to melt over your legs. Inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, hinge at the hips, and fold into yourself. Palms to the earth, right foot steps back as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Inhale to float forward, plank. Exhale to lower all the way to the earth. Point the toes, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale softly, back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, breathing in. Step your right foot between your palms, breathing out. Breathe in to look forward, step your left foot forward. Exhale, hinge and melt. Inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, hinge, come down. Palms to the earth. Left foot steps back as you breathe in. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank. This time, drop your knees, untuck your toes. As you breathe out, lower halfway. Let your elbows tuck in by the ribs. Inhale, lift the knees, lift the thighs. Let your hips drop. As your shoulders peel back, your sternum lifts, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the toes. Lift your left leg up, breathing in. Left foot between the palms, breathing out. Breathe in, look forward, step your right foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Stand tall. Exhale, hinge and fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Drop your knees, point your toes. Exhale, lower halfway. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the thighs. Look forward and up, up dog. Exhale from the belly, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here, and then let it pour out your mouth. Right here, bring your big toes to touch. Breathe in, lift the heels, bend and widen the knees, and then get really low here. So think about bringing your chest towards your thighs. You might even walk your hands back a smidge. Look forward. Bottom of a breath out, you might spring or float your feet forward or walk, right? Inhale, fingertips on the earth, look forward. Exhale, hinge and mount. Inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, this time draw the prayer to your heart. Arms by your sides, Tadasana. Pause. Take a moment here, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Again, up, back, and down. One more. Flutter the eyes open, inhale, Utkatasana. Get low, bend the knees, maybe your fingertips sweep the earth as you drop the weight down and back into the heels, reaching up out of the waist through the fingertips. Keep your drishti, your gaze steady on one point. Keep breathing. And then right here as you breathe out, Ardha Utkatasana. Sweep your sit bones back even more as you draw the belly to the thighs, arms wing behind you. Breathe in Utkatasana. Breathe out Ardha Utkatasana. Breathe in Utkatasana. Breathe out lower. Breathe in, lift. One more, breathe out lower. Interlace the hands behind you. Draw your knuckles towards the back of your room. Look forward. And then breathe out to slowly lengthen the legs. Let your head drop. Your knees can totally stay pretty bent here to let this be supportive. If you do feel pretty open through the backs of the legs, everybody, the hamstrings, you might play with pressing your heels down into the earth to lengthen. Wherever you're at, let your head drop. Let your arms get heavy. And then releasing palms to the earth. Right here. So I'm remembering we forgot that little pyramid stretch on the left side. So I want you to be super even and balanced this morning. So go ahead and step your right foot back. Frame your left foot with your hands. Look forward here, low lunge as you breathe in. And then slowly as you breathe out, begin to press down through the ball of the left foot. Lengthening the left leg, lifting your back heel, right? Drawing your right hip forward a bit, left hip back. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, hinge. Melt here for a moment. And just trying to keep the spine pretty long and keep as much of a bend of the knee and the left leg as you need. Awesome, everybody. Breathe in, rebend your left knee, look forward. Step forward once again, right foot to meet the left. Breathe in one last time. I'm going to step back a little bit. Utkatasana. One last time. Begin to sit low, low, low. Lift the heels. Widen the knees. Drop your forearms to the earth here. If that's not accessible, the arms can be long in front of you. Think about hugging your arms with your legs. So it's a little squeeze of your legs into your arms. A little soft drawing in of the belly. Let your head drop. Malasana. And stay with me. You're going to gently lift your head. Slowly begin to draw your weight back, dropping the heels and then drop your seat. What? You're in Navasana. Keep your knees bent. Wake up the toes. Draw the belly towards the thighs, thighs towards the belly as you get long through the arms. Stay with me here. You're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, rock it back, plow pose, keep it soft. And then breathe in back to Navasana. Breathe out, plow. Breathe in, Navasana. A few more. Breathe out, plow. Breathe in, Navasana. Breathe out. Breathe in, just rocking and rolling. Waking everything up. A few more rounds. This is our final wake-up call. And next time you're in Navasana, stay. You might play with lengthening the legs. Keep lifting through the heart. And then gently, coming back to that seat. You can take a moment here. Palms on the thighs. Closing the eyes for a little meditation if you have time this morning. Just sitting with yourself a few moments. Honoring yourself for showing up to your mat. Greeting the day, greeting your inner light. So that we can move on into our day with a little bit more love, a little bit more radiance that we can share and pass on to those we encounter. And stay in meditation as long as you can, yogis. Drawing a prayer to your heart, closing it out with one deep, rich Om. Deep breath in. Namaste. Happy morning. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Come back soon.